It's just going to be another video of me just running through hives and checking on them. This is probably one of the last times I actually go through the hives really good before it starts cooling off. It's August 21st, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere thereabouts. I'm just going to roll through these hives, check them out, see what's going on. You barely can see, but that little 5-frame newt is on the other side of that tree right there. The one that I did the split on for the queen cells. That's one of the main ones I wanted to check on and see how they're doing. So that's going to be the first one I check on. You won't be able to really see me over there, but I'll let you know what's going on with it. I know y'all couldn't see any of that, but that 5-frame newt, the outside frames, or the outside frame on the right hand side, it's a plastic foundation. I'm not a big fan of, as most of y'all know, but it weren't drawn out. The second one's another plastic foundation frame, and it's partially drawn out, and they got honey and a little bit of pollen stored on it, and the next 2 frames is slam full of eggs and larvae and a little bit of cat brood. So that hive's doing really good. A little bit of honey storage across the top of 2 of the hives, or 2 of the frames. So what I did was the frame that I took out that was not drawn out, I took it and put it on the opposite side because it looked like that's the way they were going. So hopefully next time we inspect that hive, they'll have that frame drawn out. So on to the next ones. Here is the one that I did the real quick combination hives together. That's this box right here. It is slam full of bees. From just the looks of it, they are doing really well. So we're going to flip through the frames on it and see if the inside looks as good as what we see on the outside. Hive beetles, 2 of them, both dead now. This is the last frame I'm going to pull out of here, but I just wanted to show y'all this. That's what you call a good laying queen. Now most of the places you see where there's not anything laid, is chances are, well, it looks like there's a little bit of nectar in there, but it also is where the wires are for the foundation. Now, some of you might be wondering why I didn't go any deeper into the hive, or why I weren't looking for the queen, but the first 2 frames in that hive was honey, slam full of honey, and uncapped honey, which is nectar. And then the next frame was honey on one side and 1 to 3 day old eggs, which indicates that the queen is in there and that she's laying. Just because you do a hive inspection doesn't mean you need to find your queen. I know when I first started I thought I had to go through every hive and find the queen, but all you need is to see that she's where she's been at. You do not have to actually see her. The less you can go through these hives and disturb them, the better off you're going to be. So there goes a dragonfly eating my bees. But all you got to do is find evidence that your queen has been there within the next couple of days, and you know that is a queen right hive. That's my lovely little wife calling, asking about supper for the week. The foundation on my other frame had stuck to this one, so we got some crazy looking comb here, so we're going to doctor that up so we can go ahead and nip that in the bud so they don't continue on with the craziness. This is what caused the problem. See how the foundation is kicked out from below it? Not sure what to do about this, but I think I'm going to fix the foundation back, push these wires into that comb and see if they'll fix it. It'll probably be a jacked up looking piece of ray of sunshine, but I can always cut it out in the spring and put it in a wax melter and let them start all over again. On that one, that frame that was so messed up with the foundation and all, I reckon that could have been part of the where they maybe chewed some foundation off and moved it somewhere else. But I took it, put it on this side. That way it's out of the way, and if they draw it out crazy, then it's not going to be no harm, no foul. I can just pull it out in the spring and replace it with some more foundation and let them draw that back out again. But that hive looks good. That last frame I pulled out had eggs and larvae in it. So I feel no need to go any further than that because they're doing good. On to the next two over here. That hive there is double stacked. The frames that I showed you were nothing but honey. I'd say probably half of that top of that box is nothing but honey, and it is cotton honey is from what I'm guessing, because it is awfully clear looking honey. It's not goldenrod honey, which is dark honey that we get around here around the late summer, fall area. I have a video on goldenrod and what it looks like and stuff, but that's our main pollen source and nectar source around here for the winter time. So I don't see where there might be some goldenrod honey in there, but I didn't see any. So on to the next one. This next one here is a double stack hive body with 2 honey supers on it. This is one of my probably better producing hives as far as honey goes. So let's see what they've been doing. That box there is 3/4 honey. If you'll notice, I was moving some frames around. The outside frames on this side hadn't even been drawn out any at all, so I moved it to the center and moved the one on the other side to the center, and then I kind of phased them back out. Hopefully in another week or two that whole box right there will be full of honey, and I can take it and harvest it too. This next box that's laying on its side right here has little to no honey in it, which is what I expected, but now I'm going to flip that one off and we'll see what's in the top one of the 2 hives right there, and we'll see how they're doing. I know the camera probably won't pick that up, but eggs and larvae. The sun's behind me, so I know you ain't going to be able to see it, but we'll do a little flippity flop and see what happens. That's the reason why I'm going to put this frame back in here and button it back up, because we've seen all we need to see on that one. Go in the wax melter. That's how I do my inspections. I hope y'all learned something from that. If I do pull that honey super off and spin some honey out, I'll show you how I do that. I know I got one video on it, but you'll be able to see again how I do it. So hope y'all learned something. See you on the next one.